morning, everyone. First of all, I should appreciate that so early in the morning, so many people have come on time in Bombay. This is unheard of. I never expected it. Shows money talks. By the way, I like to introduce my company. Jash Engineering, as many of you would know, is making equipment for water, wastewater business. Water business is not understood very well by most of the people. Also not understood by government, I feel. So what I would like to do here is explain where are the opportunities in future and what is the potential for our company and our products in those opportunities. As everyone knows, we cannot survive without water. Humans need water to survive and prosper. And which aspect of water is something not really understood very well. So we have various type of water activities. Water is used for drinking, for irrigation, then you have wastewater, then you have reused water, desalinated water, storm water, rising sea water, and industrial water. Now these 8 sectors cover day-to-day need in a big manner. In addition to that, there are many other factors. Like today, I read in the newspaper, government is going to invest 50,000 crore in inland waterways. That is also water used for transportation. So this also gives new opportunities. But today we focus only on opportunities related to humans. What is the current situation? Let's start with drinking water. What is the current situation? I believe most of the investment today happening is because government wants votes. Vote is a very big compelling reason for most of the investment being done by the government, whether it is in water, on roads, on other infrastructure, electricity, etc. But till when? If you see, we are investing close to 3.5 lakh crore on Jal Jeevan Mission. From within the industry, I know we are running short of 2.5 to 3 lakh crore. So government will have to invest another 3 lakh crore in the coming next 5 years to complete their aim of meeting 55 liter per person per day in rural. Is that enough? I think it is not enough. Most cities already have shortage of drinking water. So what are we going to do in future in such a situation? As I said, for next 5 years, we'll have to invest 45,000 crore just to meet the Jal Jeevan Mission targets. We'll also have to enhance the water supply to meet the current deficits. I have pointed only 15%. Deficit is not 15%. But we have to start somewhere. Deficit in some cities, like in Indore, I get half an hour of water every second day. So deficit is very high. We have to invest a lot of money. So I have shown how much money is required for meeting this deficit in the cities. We are talking of just urban. Jal Jeevan Mission takes care of rural. I am now talking about urban. In addition to that, fortunately or unfortunately, this country grows 1.3 crore people or person, humans, every year. And they will need water. And those 1.3 crore will also generate wastewater. In addition to this, all these needs, it is an obsolescence matter. Treatment plants which we have set up in 70s, 60s, 50s are still counted as treatment plant. Basically, they are not doing enough. But in the government records, it is coming as capacity already built, which is useless capacity. You have to replace them, you have to upgrade them. And with modernity, more and more houses are using washing machines, dishwasher, etc. So what they say, 135 liter per person per day for urban and 55 liter per person per day for rural is not going to be enough in future. Internationally, this is 200 and 250 liters per person per day. So we are also moving towards that. We cannot become modern by doing the washing by hands. Sooner or later, most of the houses would be equipped with washing machines or dishwashers and things like that. So all these would result into huge demand in future for additional water resources. Now, what does that give to JASH? For JASH, I have converted into business potential. And this business potential, as you can see from the screen, is close to, I cannot see from here unfortunately. So this is close to 300 odd crores over the next few years. Then we come to irrigation water. We need food. For food, we need water to farm our lands. And where do we get water? India is already water deficit country. So huge amount of investment government is still doing. But we are doing on dams. The dams cannot be, big dams cannot be there anymore. As soon as a dam project is announced, the protest starts because of submergence, because of so many ecological issues. So in the long run, I would say small dams is what is the future is about. But when we are talking of small dams, it's done by state governments, right? And every year, many projects are coming. In every state is announcing projects after projects because we have to supply water. And the same dam which supplies irrigation water also supplies drinking water. So this type of investment is coming, and this investment would, over a period of time, give huge opportunities to people like us who are making equipment for water control. Let's talk about wastewater, my favorite subject. Wastewater brings more than 70% of my revenue. Unfortunately, wastewater does not bring votes. If wastewater was bringing votes, Kejriwal would never come to power. Okay. So, and unfortunately for us, we also, as people, do not realize how much it is harmful to us. India generates 80,000 million liters per day of wastewater. India treats 30,000 million liters per day. Where is that 50,000 going? 50,000 liters is what is making Mithi River black, Yamuna black. In Indore, there used to be Khan Nadi, which is a Nala. Shipra is already no more a river. It is fed with water from Narmada. All this has happened because we never bothered about this. 50,000 million liters of water going and spoiling our water sources. I can assure you, if we don't pay attention, in some time every pond, every river would be black. Narmada is good because there is no major city on Narmada. As soon as one major city comes on Narmada, Narmada also would be gone. This is what is happening to every water source because we are callous. The government is callous. We don't get votes by treating wastewater, and that is why no one pays attention to it. Will it continue? No. Why not? Because once you have invested money on Jal Jeevan Mission, you will be generating more wastewater. Once you have completed, it is like color TV. I always cite an example of, pehle we were happy with black and white, then we were happy with color, then we wanted LCD, LED, OLED. So it is modernity. We need aspire for new things, better things. In water also, once the water starts hitting us health-wise, wastewater is a big cost of health. Once starts hitting us health-wise, we will aspire for better water, water treatment, lakes, rivers, sea. Why is Bombay sea so bad? Because you dump all your wastewater without proper treatment into the sea. You will have to do it. There is no option. Would we do it? Yes, I think we will do it. Why? Because once you have stopped making all these roads, Gadkari sahab kab tak road banayenge? Once we have done, Vande Bharat is supposed to be over by 28. All this infrastructure investment which government is planning, and this is all catering to the vote bank, would be over or tapering off by 28, 29. However, the tax is increasing. The percentage of tax government is collecting is improving and increasing. So government would be forced to focus on wastewater. And that, according to me, will come sometime in 28, 29 period when most of the major investments are tapering off. Wastewater gives a very, very huge market potential for us. I have made some assumptions. The assumption is that 50,000 MLD, which we are not treating today, we will treat in next 15 years. Okay, that also is a crime, but I have to put a target. So if we treat these 50,000 MLD in next 15 years, then too it gives me a very high business potential of more than 500 crore for my products per year. Again, obsolescence, new demand, all this I have not catered to. Let's talk of reuse, which is going to be another big issue. Many people are aware Bangalore was on its knees few months back because there was no water. Why? Where is this water? I would say we have a lot of water in each city. We don't know how to use that water. Bombay is bringing from various dams, Tulsi Tantra or Vetarna, etc., pani yahan tak late hain hum. And then we put it into the sea. Why? In a small city like Singapore or a country like Singapore, 42 million people, they are building Tuas water reuse plant where shit water is given to me in a bottle like this. President drinks it, Prime Minister drinks it, everyone else drink it. Maybe better than rainwater, maybe better than best of the drinking water. This is the future. You will have to use wastewater to create either potable water or industrial reuse water. Has it not been done? It has been done in India. In Surat Municipal Corporation supplies wastewater to a company which invests money to treat it, sells it back to Surat Municipal Corporation. Surat Municipal Corporation gives to the industry and makes coolly 80 crore rupees a year. Very good business model, I would say. Same in Nagpur. Nagpur city wastewater is supplied by Vishwa to two power plants and they are earning money out of it. Now, when you do this, what you are doing in fact is reusing water and saving on raw water, which can be diverted towards drinking water or other application, irrigation and so on. Industrial countries or developed countries do 18%, use 18% of total water for industry. We are also developing. India will also need water for industries. After 10 years, industries are not going to get water. We will have to take a decision to supply to humans or our population for drinking or to our farms or to the industry. Industry never gets priority, okay, because everyone thinks we are rich enough that industry should fend for itself. And so, the only option left to industry would be to reuse the water by treating the wastewater generated in every city. I estimate up to 20,000 million liters of water would be required by the industry and this has to be retreated. And when it is retreated, either it can be used by industry or it can be used by better treatment also for drinking water purpose. And this would give a very huge business potential for us in excess of 400 crore or something like that per year in time to come. Now we talk about desalinated water. See, you will have to generate water somehow or other. Those who are inland can go for reuse. Those on the sea like Bombay or Chennai will go for desalinated water. Chennai is already investing 400 MLD plant, 4,200 crore project to get 400 MLD water. Are they unique? No, everyone is doing it. Whole of Middle East is surviving on desalinated water. The day is not far off when Bombay also will have to do it. In fact, I hear Bombay is already planning for 100 MLD desalinated water plant. This is going to happen. All coastal cities would have to invest on desalinated water. Because basically, because of climate change, new water sources are depleting. No water is going to come from anywhere. We'll have to conserve water and use it as many times as possible. And that is where desalination in India will grow. Desalination, I expect around 50 crore per year business. We already got one job in Perur from Wabag, which is around 32 crore. And the new products which we have brought is another 30 to 40 crores. So I think any 400 MLD project should give us, a company like our size, around 50 crore potential every year. In time to come, desalinated water will become cheaper. When it becomes cheaper, more and more projects will come. Water is a ticking time bomb. It will happen. All this, what I'm saying, is going to happen. Happen once everyone realizes that it cannot survive it and there is no more option, you cannot push back the investments. Let's talk of storm water now. You must have read somewhere 2 months back, 200 people died in Valencia in Spain. I was in Spain for holidays in Valencia. Could never imagine someone can die here. Bombay has borne the brunt of the storm water, I think in 2007. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? I think candle lights जलाई सबने और सब भूल गए. You know why you people forgot? Because this happens once in 15 years. Now imagine Bombay getting submerged once in 4 years or 5 years. Can you afford it? No. Would you forget it? No. Why? It would be so punishing that the people will force the politician to do something about it. Today Los Angeles is burning. Why is it burning? We could have prevented that burning by providing sea-water pipelines within the city. You are a dry, arid place. You should have planned it. 53 billion or 54 billion is the cost which they have incurred today because of the fire. 1 billion is the cost they would have incurred if they had invested on seawater to douse that fire. So this is all futuristic. We don't plan for the future because we are all comfortable in what we are doing today. This will not continue. In recent history, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Zermatt in the Alps in Switzerland, London, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Chennai, everyone have got submerged. The reason for that is it no more rains, it pours. It will pour so much within a short time that no city systems would be able to take care of it. And so huge amount of investment would be done or is required to be done by every city. Just last month, we let go of an order of $30 million in America because it was beyond our capacity of our American plant. That was for Manhattan City. But imagine Manhattan City investing. So Singapore would be 1.15 meter below storm surge level in 2100. Can you imagine a city like Singapore would be washed away? Maldives disappears. Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, is being shifted in 2028 to Kalimantan. Why? Because Jakarta would be 300 mm below mean sea level. This is reality. This is going to happen. So, and why storm water? When the sea level rises, water does not flow out. When the water does not flow out, it will submerge portions of the cities. To prevent that, you will have to invest on pumping stations, stormwater pumping stations. Hong Kong has done that. We have done one project in Hong Kong. It is in Sha Tin. All the stormwater is collected below the race course. Huge halls, like 3-4 football fields, are below the race course where all the water is collected and then controlled discharge is done. This is the future. You will have to do it. Those who have money have started doing it. Those do not have money will have to do it after being punished. The time is not far when every city is going to be punished by this climate change. Let's talk of rising seawater level. As I said, Singapore 1.15 below stormwater surge level. What will they do? Singapore, I have given a budgetary offer of $950 million for equipment alone. This would be a multi-billion-dollar project which Singapore will undertake in next 2 to 3 years' time. By 2050, Singapore has planned that they will take care of 2,100. But they do it because they are good planners. They do it because they have money. If you have no money like Jakarta, you will shift your capital. But sooner or later, worldwide, everyone would have to do it. Maldives. I'm sure if many of us would have gone to Maldives, no one goes there to see a wall. You go to Maldives to see the sea. But when the sea level rises, what will do in Maldives? You'll have to make a wall. And when from your bedroom, you will be seeing the wall, not the sea. Economies will be destroyed, or economies will have to do a lot of changes to survive and grow. As I said in the beginning, industrial water, we need industry. We need a lot of water in the industry. Is it available? It is not. This water will only come from reuse. And as I said, a lot of reuse potential is there. And this will happen. Finally, concluding, our company is growing. Someone would say it's growing slow, someone would say it is growing fast. Investor always says it's not growing fast enough. Anyway, what this potential scenario gives to us, and I'm not talking about inland waterways and other water businesses, okay? Today someone announced in government 50,000 crore would we spend on inland waterways. Good, it will bring me a lot of business for gates and things like that. Irrespective of those investments, even what I have outlined here should give us a business potential of 2,000 to 2,200 crore in India, allowing us to triple our revenue in next decade. And the same is true for export. We expect, because we have 60% business, my business comes from business outside India. So we expect export business also to grow at the same rate, because a lot of investment is taking place everywhere in the world. Whoever has money is investing in water today. Water will become more dearer. I would not say cheaper, but costlier, but say dearer than oil in times to come. And so whoever is wise is investing. And if they are investing, I have a potential business available for my company. With that, I would like to bring it to an end and say thank you. And if you have any questions, I will take, or I can meet individually also later on. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prateek, for such great insights on the Indian and the global wastewater market. There are a few questions. I'll take them all together because we have paucity of time. Main issue in water, companies is working capital. Typically, most projects are government projects. There are certain payment schedules which the governments miss, especially the state governments. So how do you see or address the working capital issues and, the government payment issues in the sector?
See, working capital is not a big issue according to me. There is enough potential for business. You have to choose and pick the orders you want. We don't work with many companies because we know they are weak. We work with strong companies. We ensure all our payments are by LC. But as we do more and more of export, with the Red Sea crisis, today my material does not reach America before 65, 70 days. Same UK earlier was 20 days, now it has become 45 days. So for export, our working capital cycle has deteriorated because of these conditions which are not in my hand. But in the domestic market, working capital is not a problem. If you want to take every job, then working capital could be a problem. If you are selective, you work with good companies, you work with LC, I don't think working capital is a problem. It's okay? So thank you for giving this opportunity, and if anyone has any question, you can write. This we have already put on the website as well as on the NSE. So you can get this presentation from them. Thank you once again.